Hey there, everybody, Mazarok here, and today we have significant Mythic Plus nerfs to lower Karazhan. Before we get into it, please like, comment, subscribe. I can't believe how fast we hit 3,200. Flabbergasted, thank you so much, everybody. There's a Discord link down below if you have any questions as well. Wonderful positive community people down there, as well as a Twitch link if you wish to watch me stream, and there's a Patreon link if you wish to support me directly. But let's get into the Mythic Plus Lower Karazhan nerfs. So developers note here, we wanted to give players time to relearn mechanics in returning dungeons before making large nerfs. However, Lower Kara, which has been cancerous, continues to stand out as an outlier in difficulty, so they're making changes to bring it more in line with the difficulty of other dungeons in Season 4. Several, not all not here, but several skeletal ushers are taking a break from the protecting the opera hall. Poof. On vacation. Which, awesome. Several of the ushers have relocated to account for their partners taking a break. I mean, obviously. Alright, that's cool. I do like the little jokes in here. Like, I honestly think more blue posts need to be a little bit more like this. They throw in some jokes, and I like it. Let's go. Arcane Warden and Skeletal Usher now contribute more credit to enemy forces. Yeah, these guys were really super not fun, and they counted for like absolutely nothing. So the Arcane Wardens weren't terrible to deal with. Like, the ushers were definitely the problem. But their count was definitely not fun to deal with. Spectral Valet's demoralizing shout cast time increased to 3 seconds was 2 seconds. Very, very good. If you play Warrior, you know what demo shout does. It does something of the same thing. I think the numbers are a little bit different, but pretty much, you know, same effect. More time to kick it. Very good nerf. Cold Mist Cold Mist Widow's caustic venom damage over time. Damage reduced by 50%. That's not a small nerf, and that's a good one. The Phantom Guardsman will no longer cast Shield Smash. Man, tanks, I know you're loving this one. Like, I straight up know you're loving this one. The Shield Smash ability was just terrible. Like, it's not necessarily that the Shield Smash was bad. Like, yes, it's not fun. I'm not going to say that it's, you know, it was a good mechanic to have in. The problem is you had the Carrion Swarm from a lot of the Nephrezim, and then you had the Sleep Puddles around where you have no room, right? And the problem with this seasonal affix is it eliminates a lot of room throughout a lot of the dungeon pulls, because there's, you know, quite frequently one of those in at least 1 to every 2-3 pulls, that you're just eliminating so much floor space in tight corridors, and this sucked because of it. Because if you're choosing to eat a Shield Smash or a Sleep Puddle, you're pretty much choosing to eat a Shield Smash if your healer's Dispel was on cooldown. Ghostly Chef will no longer cast Cleave. Very good. Ghostly Baker will no longer cast Rolling Pin. Very good. Although I'm not sure what Rolling Pin is. I know we didn't go through the kitchen a few times. There's quite a few ways to pull Lower Kara. I went into the kitchen once or twice, but not super often. So I know this Cleave was really unpleasant for a lot of people to deal with. I think the Rolling Pin truck too, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm sure this is a good nerf. The following abilities will no longer be cast on nearby target if their current target is out of range. This is essentially what's called a Fervent Strike, meaning if you, the tank, are kiting, instead of, you know, them like trying to get to you, they're just going to cast it on whoever's nearby, essentially just clocking out a healer or a DPS. These things would hurt the tank quite a bit, and if they hit a DPS, it was just done. So these Fervent Strikes are gone. Then we have the Opera Hall, the Westfall Story. Gang Ruffians Poisonous Shank initial damage reduced by 20%. Good. Gang Ruffians and Shoreline Tide Speakers will no longer trigger storming or explosives after being defeated. Oh, I heard about this happening. Now, this didn't happen to me, but triggering storming or explosives still after, because technically, like the Ruffians, this is a play, right? You're not actually killing them. You're killing them in play. So they just probably sit there at 0%, you know, faking their deaths, so they'd still trigger this. I heard this was absolutely not fun. Yeah. Tony's Dashing Flame Gale initial damage and dot reduced by 30%. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one. Yeah, Tony's Dashing Flame Gale is, I've seen that thing truck. Murgria's Thunder Ritual damage reduced by 30%. Good nerf. Moreau's Garrote damage reduced by 15%. Yeah, that one needed to happen. Garrote will now correctly display its duration. Yeah, because it was like it used to be like an eternal dot. Lasted the whole fight. Atumen, I always pronounce that one improperly. Mounted Strike will no longer be cast on nearby target if its current target is out of range. The fact that Adaman had a Fervent Strike was actually terrible when you were trying to kite around all of the things going on, and it had a Fervent Strike. That was terrible. Resolved an issue where Atuman, the Huntsman, would resume casting Intangible Presence. Well, yeah, because they did remove Intangible Presence already out of this, so, I mean, all those weak auras, I mean, is kind of works out, right? Maiden of Virtue, Sacred Ground damage reduced by 20%, good nerf. Holy Bulwark, Absorb reduced by 15%. If you had one person that was slacking on DPS on this Maiden fight, yeah, no, definitely. This is going to be really, really good for Pugs. We have Return of Karazhan upper nerfs. More Fervent Strikes, which is the Rat's Poison Fang, which, oh, as a warrior, I hate this. Forlorn Spirit Shadowland, which is the same thing as up above here. You don't only see them once or twice in the dungeon. It's really not huge. Resolve an issue that would cause chess pieces to regenerate health in combat. I had heard about this happening to someone, and luckily it never happened to me, but oh my god, that would be terrible. The Curator, Power discharges visual effects now, Power discharges visual effect now more correctly. This is where I screwed up. Now more correctly reflects where it will impact. More correctly? Okay, we'll go with it. But yeah, okay. Yeah, no, all good nerfs. Lower care should be a lot easier now. I mean, I still think it is not super pug-friendly. It's not a pug-friendly dungeon. There's a lot of mechanics. There's still a lot of things to kick in there. And there's... adding the fact that the trash can be a whole lot sometimes. These nerfs are very, very good towards targeting that trash and targeting the abilities that really aren't fun about it. But that is something to watch out for. I just think lower care is less of a dead key now. These are all really good, really targeted. And, you know, even getting rid of a lot of those ushers will make a nice invis skip a lot easier, excuse me, if you choose to go that way. But I know kind of the pug mentality or the pug routing right now is just a death skip after the first boss and go to the start and then go to the left, but whatever have you not. These are all super good targeted nerfs. Love to see this. Yeah, lower care has definitely been a pain point for Mythic Plus. Nobody wants to do it. Like, anybody, like, the moment their key becomes a lower care, they're like, well, I'm pugging and running other people's keys until their keys turn into a lower and go from there. But very good, very targeted. I love to see it. I hope you guys are having a good one. How's your Mythic Plus season going in Season 4? Have you been having fun? Enjoying the new affix? Enjoying the new dungeons? I know I have, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, lots and lots of fun. So thank you very, very much for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow with more content. Bye.